Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm taking a look at this game, Return of the Obra Dinn. The Dinn, rather. I don't know why I keep calling it Obra Dinn. I first found out about this game, just let the music in the background calm down a little bit. Yeah, blah blah. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. I need to get back into the groove of things, you know. Also, it's kind of loud. I'm just gonna turn down the sound a bit. There we go. That's good for now. Just so I can actually hear my own voice. But yeah, as I was saying, I first found out about this game from a guy called Nerd3. He did a video a couple of days ago pointing out that this game was now released. It's been in development for a while, and now it's out. And I saw the video, I was like, wow, this looks really cool. But when I say, when I say I first found out about this from Nerd3, that's not the video I found out about it from. I first found out about it from the original video he did 4 years ago, which is about the demo for this game. So, this game's been in development for a while. But, I saw the video, I was like, wait just a minute now, is this what I think it is? And yeah, it was what I thought it was Return of the Obra Dinn. But, yeah, so I watched that, I saw the gameplay, I was like, this looks fucking excellent, mate. But I don't have any fucking time or energy to put into doing this game. So I just sort of, left it. I said, if I see someone doing a let's play of this game, I'll watch that. I might buy the game anyway just to support him. The guy who created this is Lucas Pope, by the way. He's the guy who made Papers, Please, which I don't believe I've done a video of yet, but I plan to do in the future. But I'm doing this one first because it came out like 3 days ago, I think. I don't know, actually. No, entirely. Didn't check, but it was very recent. And I swear I'm not just trying to capitalize on a new game, please. So I looked at this guy, he's doing a let's play, I thought, this is fine for me, I'll just watch this let's play, and everything will be fine, I'll be completely satisfied. 2 episodes in, I was frustrated as fuck, because he seemed to not, he's doing fine, probably, it's this thing, it's a problem I have with watching people doing let's plays, because there's a ton of things I don't notice that they do notice, and that just, that goes by smoothly. And I see one thing that they don't notice, and they don't notice it for 3 hours. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is this bullshit, please? So obviously, that's what eventually made me think, I have to buy this game and actually play it. This is so fucking frustrating. Well, that and, I thought, I could play this on my channel. This would be interesting to look at. But anyway, so, that's that. Enough tangents. I'll get into the actual game now. First though, sorry, I'm turning my head a bit just because I have got a piece of paper to remind me what I've actually got to talk about, because I always fucking forget. First of all, before I actually get into the game, you may have seen while I was doing this, this is a quite interesting settings menu, not just because the actual settings themselves are individual named, and that's something I rather like. Something else though is this, at the top it says monitor. And you may have noticed, this game's graphic-wise, it's pretty nice, I like the art style. But it's comprised basically of one of 2 colours, everything is one of 2 colours. Here it's either white or it's brown. And that, that gives everything its shading, so you can actually see what's on the fucking screen. If you press this button, you may notice it says Macintosh now. You can change it, and it changes the color scheme. And this is a IBM 5151. I don't know what any of this is. I'm 19. I didn't use any of this shit. PC Master Race, am I right? Where? This is a Zenith Commodore 1084. God, I hate this one. It hurts my eyes so much. IBM 8503. This one's sort of grey. LCD. This is black and white. I kind of don't like that very much. I'm just going to stick with a Macintosh. Gives it a bit of colour. I feel like it actually makes it easier to see than the LCD, weirdly. Anyway, that's the option screen. I'm gonna actually get into the game. I haven't actually started up the game yet. I have, of course, seen what happens in the game, but I haven't actually started up myself. I haven't pressed the begin button, so this will be interesting. Yeah, let's go. Oh, 1. Lost at sea, 1803. The good ship Obra Dinn. Built 1796, London, 800 tons, 18 feet. Draft? I don't know. Captain R. Witterelf, crew 51 men. I thought there was 60. I think there's passengers as well. Last voyage to the Orient, Cape Rendezvous. Where? Contact East India, CY, London office, probably city. For inquiries, oh, there it goes. Probably should have clicked that to make it go quicker. The Honourable East India Company, attention Chief Inspector, Insurance and Claims, London office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. Okay. Okay, I can't actually skip that. I have to wait for it to go. Ah, here we go. Falmouth, England, 1807. Please don't get the plague on me,
man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn.
Sure do.
Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
Maybe. Oh, look, I've got a voice.
What's
I'm
in
a
the
woman.
box?
Cool. I mean, I already knew that. I don't know why I'm acting surprised.
Hey! Ow!
Excuse my creaky chair.
Carefully.
Well, that's straight to the point. There's something weird going on with the capture. Like, I don't know. The word carefully sort of lingered further than it should have. I don't know. But here we are in the game. There's my arm. Reaching out to that knob. But here we are in the game. Oh, it's a bit... Nah, actually it's not really. I thought it was a bit blurry when I moved, but no. That's just my eyes being weird. So here we are. This is a guy that brought us here on the boat, obviously. Got some... Sorry, got some supplies. We've got that box, obviously. Oh, well, I've grabbed onto the ladder and up we go. Here we are on board. So this is a very sort of generic ship layout. Very nice ship, if I may say so myself. I really should have done that with the mouse. Probably giving everyone a headache. Don't know what that is in the distance. None of the people I watched doing the Let's Play ever got to that point. It's very, I don't know if this is too sensitive for me. I might turn that down. Autosave, nice. Let me go for the slow side of perfect. Maybe a bit lower. Just slow. This should be pretty good. It's not like I have to do any 360 no scopes, so I'm not that, interested in speed. Yeah. I mean, this is a ship. That's all I can really say. This is a dead body. Oh, jeez, there's a bunch of flies around it. Never noticed that before. Can you see that? It shows up on the capture. Well, I can't open this. It's got a big cross on it, which means it's locked. I can open this though. Hello? Okay, so I had to wait until my hand was on it before I could click it. Are you alright down there?
Oi!
Ah!
It's too heavy!
Oh. Okay. That was good timing. Alright, well, let's go give him a hand. It's down there. I mean, I saw some rope. You could probably just tie it to your back or something, no? Climb up. Because he's an old man. Alright, down we are. What do you want?
Take it yourself or open it here.
Fair enough. Let's open it up. What's inside? First of all, we have a book. press D to open the first page. Return of the Obra Dinn, a catalogue of adventure and tragedy. 1807. That's strange. Preface, or preface, I don't care. I don't know how it's pronounced. Excuse me. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone on board, aboard that is. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Well, that's unfortunate. I'd like to know what goes on in there. Henry Evans, okay. Contents. Journey, the ship, the crew, life at sea, the glossary, back cover. And then we have all the chapters. So yeah, the game is, I'll say now, the game is split up into 10 chapters. 1 through 10, of course. I'll be doing the first chapter, which counterintuitively is actually the last chapter. We'll get to that later. As for now, the journey. This is the map of where the ships... Can I zoom in? I don't think so. Whoop. So I can go up and down. Excuse me? So yeah, this is I guess the route the boat has gone, and it'll plot points of interest as we go. We got the ship. This is a map of the ship. Not entirely interesting to me right now. Life at sea. This shows all the different people on the ship. They're all sort of blurry and hard to see. You've got underway. Something royalty. Justice at sea. ES. Oh. Now that is actually I guess I'll save that for after the video because that might be kind of spoilery if I do that now. So that's everything here. Oh, I've already forgotten the name of the guy. Was it Henry Evans? I mean, we don't actually know who that is anyway. It might not have been Henry Evans. I don't know. We can't really do anything with that anyway. So anyway, here we have all the chapters. They're all entirely empty, to be honest. There's absolutely nothing here except for some headers. Oh, the bargain I'll take a look at. This chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me, Henry Evans. Oh, of course it was at the start of the book. I'm so silly. So I guess that's like the sort of reveal at the very end, which sort of explains everything. So here's, yeah, this is what sort of catalogues your progress in the game. This is the glossary. And this is the final chapter at the end, but I can close this now. If I press tab, and there's the pocket watch that was mentioned. Very interesting. Memento mortem, remember death. Yeah, I knew it. I know what memento mortem means. I fucking watched a tale of whatever events, whatever it was. A series of unfortunate events. I did also read the books, but I don't think I got as far as in the books as I did with the Netflix series. Just because the books are incredibly much longer than otherwise. But anyway, here we are. We have the book, and we have the compass, or the pocket watch rather. What exactly to do with that, we don't exactly know. Or rather, I know, but you don't. There's no real point to me being up here. But I suppose I'll show you exactly what you're supposed to do with the pocket watch. So let's give it a go on this guy. So here we have the pocket watch. Well, I'll left click and... dun dun! Alright. What's going on?
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
Shells?
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
I've been shot! Oh wait, no, that guy's been shot. I'm fine. I think I can zoom with E. Wait, can I do it? Yeah, with right click as well. That's something you can do. You can see who each character is. That's not as important now. What's important now is this guy's been shot by who we can assume is the captain. This guy, he's got a big hat on. He might be the captain. But that guy, those were shouting at him. He seemed to be the captain. Up here we have a guy running up here. Up here, up here. I knew that was happening already, so that's kind of cheaty, but whatever. But yeah, the important thing is this guy's just been shot. That's what we need to know. That's fairly obvious. It gets more complicated than that later on. But seeing as this is the first time we use the pocket watch, it's right here in front of us. This is the main detail. This is what we need to know. Oh no, everything's going to black in a weird sort of... whatever you'd call that. I don't know. And... I like that sort of dust cloud. And... oh, where are we going now? The end. And in comes the map. The gun. Which is the sort of centerpiece of this sort of chapter, I suppose. And this is the first part. The first death outside the captain's quarters. Who is this? And how did they die? That's essentially the core gameplay of the game. Right here we have some other clues. We have what was said. The captain opened the door, lest we break it down and take more of those shells. That is something a little... like, I'm not sure what those shells are supposed to mean, but I assume it's supposed to be like, these are maybe the last few people on the ship. There's some shells? Maybe golden shells that they took from a treasure chest, and they're going to steal them and sell them for a lot of money. And the captain doesn't want them to take his precious shells, so he shoots him in the face after saying a witty one-liner. We have the location of the corpse, which isn't too important right now. It's pretty obvious it's just outside the captain's quarters. We have the people who were present. 3 others were present. There's the captain. That's the guy who died. We have that guy, and we have up here the guy who was going out and around. This guy right now is you might notice he's a lot less blurry than everyone else. That's because you can do things with him. But I won't for now, because that's not as important. Basically, what we have to do for this part is we have to say, who is this, how did they die? We have no idea who it is for right now. How they died, however, we know exactly how they died. We have to pick this from here. I'll scroll through. He was shot with a gun by the captain. And that's that. That's as far as we know for now, so we can tab to close the book. A door is opened. That's that door over there. That's how you leave the dream. But, yeah, you can wander around here and just do whatever you want. And you can come back here whenever you want. You can see this is where the shot's gone through and the blood sort of splattered. I'm not entirely sure that's how blood works. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Well, it might just actually just be the path of the bullet, which is fair enough. That probably is how bullets work. But yeah, you can just wander around here, you can come back whenever you want, and it'll skip the intro. It'll still play it, but you'll be able to wander around while the intro's playing. Or the sort of dialogue. Or trialogue? Guess that's 3 people. Whatever, I don't care. I don't know. But yeah, you can wander around, you can look at any other clues. There's no other clues here for now. But what I'll do right here is I'll exit the dream and I'll go back to the actual present. And here we are. And this clock, you may notice, it doesn't actually tell you the time. It tells you the chapter and the part of the chapter. So as you can see right here, the hour hand is pointed at 10 because it's chapter 10. And the minute hand is pointed at 1, or what would be 1 if it was the hour hand, I guess. Because it's part 1. It's pointing at the first segment, I suppose. So now we've done that guy. We know how he died. We don't know who he is. We really need to work out who he is, but not right now. That's sort of one of the things I really like about the game is essentially you just here to work out what happened. I think basically for insurance purposes, which I really like, because you're basically going around on this massive ghost ship nonchalantly being like, oh, well, what happened here? Well, I guess I'll put this down in my insurance report, yes. Which I kind of like that. I think it's kind of funny. Right now, since I've done that, I want to mention something. There's a couple things I want to mention that's been going on in real life to me. Well, I just sort of do a figure eight around all these things. A couple things have happened, yeah. First of all, I took a break for like 3 weeks, as you may have noticed by the dating of these videos. And that's because some friends came to visit. So I took some weeks off. So like the first week, one friend came to visit, because, well, he was coming up to Edinburgh anyway, just to hang out, but he was going to be here for a week or so before that, so anyway, that's that. Then there was a second week where my friend, who comes up basically once a month to do a week of college course, he came up to do his college course, of course. So I hung out with him for a week, so of course that was 2 weeks off. And then also, while my first friend was hanging out with me, I bought a Warhammer model. So I've been building and painting it, so I decided to take a week off for that, because that's the best reason to take a week off, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I don't really want to go on about that, because that's really uninteresting, and this is a really unnatural way to fit it into how my video's going. But I wanted to mention that I'd taken 3 fucking weeks off, just to explain why. Also, 2 other things I want to mention. First of all, my fucking sound card broke. I don't know if it actually broke, but all I know is my computer still recognizes it. It's just no sound comes out of it from my computer. I plugged my fucking headphones in. Fucking nothing. You might actually... I'm smacking my sound card right now because it's a piece of shit. You might be able to hear that. Sorry about that. But, yeah. So basically, it still works. It still works for recording my mic. I don't know why. The mic still goes in and then into the computer and I can record it. No sound comes out through it. So I just have to plug it directly into my computer, and luckily, I mean, the original reason I bought this external sound card was so I could bypass the fucking loud ass noise that my graphics card was weirdly making. And also my internet. Like, I guess the cables were kind of weirdly crossed or whatever in the actual case I had back then. But I got a new case, which I also just slapped. So it doesn't have that problem anymore. But I can't actually hear my voice from the sound card anymore, because that was an interesting feature it had. So I've had to change out my good quality sound cancelling headphones for these crappy sort of Apple earphone ones I usually use with my phone. So, yeah, maybe I might be a bit louder or a bit quieter than I usually am, or I might be changing my volume a bit more than usual, just because I can't hear myself. So I want to point that out, or there might be lower quality voice or something. Final thing I wanted to mention, I've got a really loud chair, just in case that annoys you. It's really creaky and annoying, and it's not me farting, okay? I know it sounds like it, but it's not, okay? Just want to point that out, because it was really happening in the last video I did on Rainwald. You may have noticed, in that fucking massive tangent I went on, this door's opened. And it's all fuzzy and weird, but that's just a weird effect. This door's opened because it was opened in that guy's death. Don't know how much physical sense that makes, but also I don't know how much physical sense a magical pocket watch which shows how people died makes. But anyway, here we are. We're going through. Not that door. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in here either. But right here is another dead body. There's also one over there, but that one's over there, so we won't worry about that.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
Okay, so oh, I forgot to mention, this game does get a little gory. For instance, this guy's just had his neck slit. That's sort of mild for how this game goes. But yeah, all we really need to know is how did this guy die? Well, you can see he's had quite a good shot on the captain's shoulder there. But he's obviously had his neck slit by the captain. That's pretty obvious. We still don't know who he is though. You can see who he is on like the sort of pictures. He's firing a gun there. That's the captain again. Or I assume he's the captain, but whatever. This is the guy here that we saw before. He's jumping down. Just thought I'd show that. Was I saying something before that happened? I don't think so. Never mind. I've said pretty much everything I needed to say. So who is this and how did they die? Still don't know who it is, but he was not decapitated. He's not alive either. Oh, that's interesting. It was an axe, wasn't burned. Blah 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 blah. I guess he was knifed technically. Struck. No. Definitely didn't commit suicide. Oops, don't want to do that. But he was knifed by the captain. Oh, and by the way, you can see here, these are... Oh. Memories were... Oh. Well, I didn't press anything there. Oh well. Bookmark all memories where they appear for quicker navigation. I guess I did accidentally click... Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, come on. Use the buttons at the top of the page to edit bookmarks and navigate between them. Right, so, yeah, as I was saying, these are the memories in which he appeared. I can show memories on the deck map, so you can see a sort of like little, well, you know, where they've gone. They've gone from this memory to this memory, and this is where they've died, because that's where the X is. There's also depicted in the Justice Act C sketch. This is where this picture is from. I'm going to remove all bookmarks because I don't want them there. So this is it also shows where he first appeared and where he died, or where he last appeared, I suppose. This is the manuscript. Again, I've already gone through this. I don't need to go through this. Yeah, whatever. So that's that. Close the book tab, and the door opens again, and we can leave. Yes. So I'll walk through the door again, and we'll go back to the real world, and then we'll look at that second body, who I assume is that guy who was jumping down from above, or I know it was, because obviously I've seen this game be played before, so I don't know why I'm pretending I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well then. So it looks like the captain's been stabbed. Well, this guy. Still not dead though. He's got that wound in his shoulder, wound in his side. And he's absolutely smacked the shit out of this guy. Oh yes, I can zoom in on him. And I can see that this is this guy. I guess that's where the game's supposed to tell you that you can do that. But he's basically taken the thing that that guy stabbed him with out of his shoulder, smacked this guy in the face with it. So obviously, what we can tell so far is the captain's an absolute fucking badass. Also, this door's open. And what's inside is another person. This is her. Don't know anything about that, so... Oh, well, there we go, everything's gone. This guy got clubbed by the captain. Bam. So I'll open up the book again. Part 3. This unknown soul was clubbed by the captain. I'll just make sure there's nothing else that works better. Electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed, sword, knifed, poisoned, shot. He wasn't actually speared, but I think he was technically hit with a spear. But, you know, clubbed. Yeah, that works. Okay, clubbed by Captain Robert Witherwell. That's all we need to know again. So the door once more will open. And out we'll go. You can't sprint in this game, I don't believe. But there's no real reason to sprint. You know, you're not running away from anything. The ship's a fairly small space. You know, going between decks might be a bit tedious eventually. But here we have this door, all fuzzy because it was opened in a dream. But yeah, it's now opened. I'm doing this with the mouse, it's really trippy, I assume. I do apologise. But here, we have another dead body, and of course, this dead body that was here before. But I won't look at that yet, because this is here. And this, well, we'll see who it is right now.
Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
He killed himself! Well, anyway, yeah, you can see this is a bath he's made with his blood. He's gone through here. I'm waving the mouse around again, aren't I? Maybe I should turn down the sensitivity even more to like nearly motionless and that. There we go. I still can't actually, so. And I'm actually sort of getting annoyed by that sensitivity, so I'll keep it as it is. I assume this is Abigail because he's sort of talking to her, but he might be sort of just pretending to be talking to someone else while this person is in the room. But I'm gonna assume this is Abigail. So this is the captain. He's obviously shot himself. Nothing else is open, but oh, I just realized I can only look down and up so far. That's not really very important, whatever. Just saw something I only just noticed, and I felt like talking about. So anyway, who is this, and how did they die? So yeah, Abigail. I assume that's a person in the room with him. It is the person in the room with him, but, you know, we can't really say that for sure right now. But I think it's supposed to, you know, I think you're supposed to assume that is her. Your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I at first assumed that was the guy in the doorway. And it is the guy in the doorway. I'll say that now also. I think you're just supposed to assume that as well. But I feel like that, well, maybe he's supposed to find that out later, but, you know, he could have shot someone else at an entirely other time and be, excuse me, and be sad about that now or something. But anyway, I'll be seeing with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything. And he shoots himself in the chest, which, it's not the best way to do it because you'll have to wait while you bleed out, and that'll be so painful. Anyway, that's the manuscript. Don't need to know the location. No one else was present because everyone else was fucking dead. But now we have who is this? How did they die? Well, we know he committed suicide with a gun. Nice. We also know that this is the captain. This person's face is no longer blurred, which means they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather enough information. Revisit memories on the ship using the pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Use the book, maps, along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about names, relationships, appearances, and roles. There were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You'll have to make assumptions using partial information. So actually, yeah, that does make sense about assuming it. Some identity may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. Oh, we got a question mark here. Oh. So we got some guidance. I don't really care about that. What was I saying? I don't know, something. Oh yeah, well, I'll talk about that later, actually. For now, I'll just, bam. This may or may not be correct. Probably is correct, but, you know, it may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correctly identify... I want to point out, I'm not doing that, alright? Maybe one of my keys is all broken and it's making it continue. But I did not press anything there, so I don't know what that's supposed to say. But yeah, that said it right there, actually. Fates are validated in sets of 3. So basically, you're supposed to sort of assume information. And then every third time you write down someone's name and how they died, you know, if it says, you got these guys right, then you know you got them right, and it'll sort of write it, rather than being a piece of paper, it'll sort of write it in the book properly. If it doesn't do that, then you know you've got something wrong, so you fucked it. So yeah, out we go. Something I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write down that this guy. See, he's now clear, which is something else I don't like that much about the game, because, well, it's one thing I don't like that much about the game. Simply because, you know, you get someone's name, and it's like, oh, whose name could that be? And then suddenly you see someone's portrait is clear and not fuzzy anymore, and it's like, oh, it has to be that guy then. And I feel like that's sort of cheating. But that's William Hoscott. We know that because if we go to Abigail, somewhere, Abigail Hoscott Witterell. She's the wife of Robert Witterell, which you can assume because, you know, Robert was being Abigail, so obviously he's in love with her. And, well, you could sort of assume then that she's his wife because she has his second name. And she's probably not his sister, because that would be a bit weird. But then, you know, where does Hoscott come from? Well, obviously that's her maiden name, so William Hoscott would be her brother. Bam. William Hoscott, first mate, was shot with a gun by Captain Robert Witterell. That's also not necessarily right, because obviously we don't know it yet, not until we have a third person written down. But I'm gonna exit this here. And you may notice now that we have found all 4 parts of the end. And that's the end, not complete, because of course we don't know who every single person is, but that's every single part of the end sort of worked out. And this is where the end took place. This is, well, it's not exactly that far. Well, it's actually sort of directly in the middle, actually, now I think about it. Maybe sort of... Actually, no, it's not in the middle at all. It's sort of middle of the middle, between the middle and England. Anyway, that's not important. No, not escape. Tab. There we go. So, now, of course, we've done this guy. This is a person to do next. However, I've completed the first, or rather the last chapter. And as I said, I'm only going to do the first/last chapter of this game. Because from this point onward, it gets a bit, spoilery, I guess. Some cool stuff starts happening. And I don't really want to spoil that. In NerdCube's video, he sort of spoiled it, although he did, in fairness, give a fair warning to say this is where the cool stuff starts happening. If you're gonna play the game, find out for yourself. To be honest, though, I prefer sharing those experiences. So I feel like if I just found out by myself, I'd have been sitting there like, wow, this is cool, but I've no one to share it with. So this is kind of meh. But anyway, yeah, this is where the cool stuff starts happening. So there's a thing in the distance again. Maybe that's where the shells are. Whatever. Anyway, this is where stuff starts happening. I am gonna go into this, but this is where we're going to end. I'm not actually gonna do this bit. Martin, who's Martin? I don't know. Kind of demanding. Oh dear. Well, it seems poor Abigail's been smacked in the face by a piece of the ship. Here's, I assume, Martin. We can zoom in on him with E. Well, I can't actually, because we can't see his face. This is Abigail. You can see her on there. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end it. I'm not going to look around too much, because that might spoil everything. But, this is where it ends. We'll have to work out how she died yourself, unfortunately. I have spoiled who it is, but whatever. Yeah. So this is rather gruesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out. But yeah, this has been this game. It's a pretty nice game. I like it. Oh, here comes the blackness from the sides of the screen. I liked it. Yeah. It was interesting. It was very interesting. I like the gameplay. It's not for everyone, of course. It's very sort of, analysis based, which some people. I'm just gonna sort of cover up what's on the left side of the screen there, just in post, just so you don't see it, because that's also kind of spoilery. But nothing out here is sort of spoilery, so that's fine. But yeah, that's the game. I liked it. It's nice gameplay. Maybe if you've got other stuff going on in your life that's sort of important, maybe, give it a miss for now. Come back to it later. Or just watch someone do a Let's Play. I don't know. It would be good to buy it anyway if you're going to do a Let's Play, because then you can support it. Not something I usually do just because I don't have that much money, but, if you're swimming in it, may as well. But yeah, obviously I haven't gone through the whole game, so I can't make a sort of in-depth analysis on it. But from what I've seen, it's a very good game, a very nice game. I very much like it. Very interesting art style, interesting gameplay. Lucas, he has a sort of thing for sort of analytical gameplay. Obviously, if you've seen Papers, Please. Although he's only made 2 games, so I can't really say there's much of a sequence or whatever going on there. But anyway, that's this game. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. I liked it. That's what I'll say. That's all I'll say. But anyway, other than that, for now, the video has come to an end. So if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And other than that, I suppose I'll see you in the next video that I see you in. See ya. Okay, so hold on. I just want to point out. I've done. This is what happens when you get 3 fates correct. Okay, I'm gonna have to cover up. I know I did the outro and everything. I'm just putting this here so you know what happens, just because I feel like it's kind of interesting. But this is what happens when you make 3 correct fates. This is how it validates it. Again, this is a progress. The 3 little lines to show that you've made progress, and of course, the captain. I guess this just tells you. This is actually useful, so you can actually see what is a steward, a servant officer to higher rated crew, blah blah blah. What is the helmsman? Rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel. That definitely is useful a little later on. But anyway, you can see here, this has been written properly. So Captain Robert Witterall shot himself. That is in there permanently, so we know that that is correct. William Hoscott, first mate, was shot with a gun by Captain Robert Witterall. And in the Doom, Abigail Hoscott Witterall, passenger, was blah 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 blah. Spoilers. So obviously I'll cover that up so you can't see it, because again it's spoilers. I don't really want you to see what's going on. But yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Sorry for interrupting the outro. Bye.